Hello everyone and welcome to the History of the Kabaa's cover, Kiswa, with your host, Muhsin Bekri. In a tradition dating back centuries, a new black curtain, or Kiswa, is draped around the Kaaba in the Grand Mosque in Mecca once a year. The fabric is made of high-quality silk, with verses of the Quran woven into it in the form of gold and silver thread running across the Kaaba's belt. As pilgrims around the world begin their Hajj journeys, about 200 craftsmen of Saudi and other nationalities are engaged in producing the black curtain at the King Abdulaziz complex for Holy Kaaba Kiswa in Mecca. They are dyeing, weaving, printing, and manufacturing fabric pieces with great care and skill. Once perfumed and stitched to perfection, the finished silk curtain will be unveiled on the 9th day of the Islamic month of Dhul Hijjah. According to Egyptian history researcher Abdelmajid Abdelaziz, from the writings of Arab historian Abu al-Walid al-Azraqi, it is known that the Khalifa Umar bin al-Khattab radiyallahu anh had the Kaaba draped with a light white Egyptian cloth called al-Qabbati after sending a request to Amr ibn al-As, the governor of Egypt at the time. Uthman ibn Affan radiyallahu anh, the third Khalifa, ordered 2 kiswas to be produced. The first, made of silk tapestry, was used to adorn the Kaaba on the first day of Hajj. And the second, made from al-Qabbati, was applied on the 27th day of Ramadan. The tradition of annually draping the Kaaba with a new kiswa continued for centuries, but the timing differed from one Islamic era to another. During the Umayyad period, a new kiswa was draped around the Kaaba on Ashura, the 10th day of the first month of the Islamic Hijri year, Muharram. It was replaced by another kiswa at the end of Ramadan. The practice remained unchanged during the Abbasid period. The rule of Abbasid Khalifa al-Ma'mun saw the Kaaba get a new kiswa 3 times a year. The first was a red silk kiswa on the first day of Hajj. The second was the white al-Qabbati on the eve of the 7th Hijri month, which is Rajab, and the third made of white silk on the 27th day of Ramadan. Until 1192, the order to make the kiswa always went to craftsmen who lived on an island in Tanis Lake, now known as Al-Manzila Lake in Egypt's northeast. Tanis bagged this coveted role by dint of its reputation as a textile manufacturing hub. But Salah ad-Din, the first Sultan of Egypt and Syria, and founder of the Ayyubid dynasty, ordered Tanis to be abandoned during the Christian Crusades. The manufacturing skills migrated to other parts of Egypt, notably Cairo. The technology of the textile industry became more developed after the 13th century. The materials and techniques that began to be used ensured that a typical kiswa didn't wear out within a year. During the Mamluk dynasty, kiswa production became very expensive, forcing the Sultan, An-Nasir ibn Qalawun, to order Egypt's governor to use the taxes from the villages of Basus and Abu Ghat for the purpose. But after many years, the tax revenue proved insufficient. Later on, the cost of kiswa production by the Egyptians was covered by an endowment created by An-Nasir bin Qalawun. During his rule, Sultan Suleiman al-Qanuni realized that the money from the endowment was insufficient. So he ordered the acquisition of 7 villages in addition to 3 acquired in 1567 to create a dedicated revenue stream. The proceeds from the 10 villages were then earmarked for manufacturing kiswas for the Kaaba. This arrangement later proved to be the greatest contribution by Ottoman rulers. Muhammad Ali Pasha, the Ottoman governor of Egypt from 1805 to 1848, ordered the expenses for making the kiswa to be met by the state treasury. This is how the historic Dar al-Khurumfush workshop came into existence in Cairo's Al-Jamaliya neighborhood. In 1926, after the takeover of the Hijaz region, King Abd al-Aziz ordered the establishment of a kiswa factory in Mecca. The site was the Ajyad neighborhood near the Grand Mosque. The present-day complex is located in Mecca's al-Jud district. The black silk curtain is usually ready 2 months before the beginning of Hajj, when the keeper of the Kaaba, the Bani Shayba family, formally takes possession of it.